Red FM.
They're really an unknown source, really. I think they're very different to Treviso. Treviso really, the way they've come in, they've really kept the squad that they've had over the previous 3 or 4 years, where Aironi had really re-gutted and started again with a huge amount of signings, and they've certainly sent their intent out early with regard to their signings by signing a very experienced forward pack, Bortolami, Perugini, Ongaro. So they've got test match players with a lot of experience, and so they're really sending out their message of where they want to be with regards to the Magners League, and setting a very strong message to what they're going to base their game on.
Red FM.
I know there's a number of guys there only played their first minutes last week, so we've only gone for 2 trials this year because of where we're at. It's a longer season this year, so as previously you've had 3 games, this year you've only had 2, and some of those have only played 40 minutes. So, but look, we've got a few areas that we really needed to go up on, and they've been given priority through the pre-season. So we're really looking at those to go forward this week, against a unknown quantity. But I certainly know from talking to people I know in Aironi that they're coming to Munster to make a really strong statement for the competition. There's probably not a lot of pressure on them to get a result, but Munster away first up, nothing to lose. They can make a really strong message to the rest of the competition of where they're going to be for this year. We've seen a little bit of them over of last weekend's game, but against Northampton. But really, our focus, early on in the season has got to be about ourselves and what we're going to bring. That's the most important thing for us going into every game. But more importantly, at this stage of the season, we really need to understand ourselves and how we're progressing before we can worry about what the opposition's going to throw at us.
Cork's Red FM.
2 years ago, we started a really strong identification with our academy with regards to bringing players in to train with the senior squad, and a number of the young lads that you see inside the 44 squad have been guys who've been with us for the past 2 years, and some of those guys got game time as first year academy and second year academy 2 years ago, and you saw 11 or 12 of them from the academy, let alone the development players, play last year. So some of them have already made their mark in putting themselves forward, and some of them made an excellent start to their careers over the last 2 years, and especially so last year. So we're looking for those players not really to transition, but really to continue what they've been doing over the last 2 years and make their mark. And it's been well documented that 60% of the competition is going to be without, for us, 10 players. So that brings the squad numbers down to 34 before any injuries. So it's going to be a great opportunity for everyone to get some time and share in the experience of not only getting to play in the Magners League, but I think more importantly, not stopping there and pushing for places in the Heineken Cup squad. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking at guys to come in and say, well, I'm here for 2 or 3 weeks. They're there to not only put themselves forward for that, but also put themselves forward to be members of the Heineken Cup squad.
Red FM.